And in more news coming in from the Supreme Court, it has asked the Congress and the BJP on the likelihood of forming a government in Delhi. The Supreme Court observations were made to Aam Aadmi Party while hearing Aam Aadmi Party's petition, which is seeking fresh elections and is against President's rule in Delhi. The SC has issued notices now to both Congress as well as the BJP. In its observation, the Supreme Court has also said that there are no permanent enemies in politics. While responding to AAP counsel Fali Nariman, it also added that today's enemies can be tomorrow's friends or even best friends. We have Jaskirat Singh Baba now joining us on the phone line from the Supreme Court. Jaskirat, very interesting observations that have been made by the Supreme Court in this regard.
Well, that's correct. Very interesting observations, and very interesting that the Supreme Court is indulging itself a little more and actually issuing notices both to the Congress and the BJP, asking for this limited question response on whether or not they have any intentions of forming a government in Delhi or not. Now, all this actually comes, and the reason why the Supreme Court observed about no permanent enemies being there in politics, or today's enemy being tomorrow's friends, or the fact that there's a possibility even tomorrow in politics that BJP and Congress can align, came from the question raised by Aam Aadmi Party that suggested that the reason there is President's rule in Delhi and the reason that the Assembly is not being dissolved to allow for fresh elections is because the BJP and the Congress are aligning to ensure that the Aam Aadmi Party is kept out of the system. Now, apart from this, Aam Aadmi Party counsel, noted jurist Fali Nariman, also went on to the constitutionality aspect of the entire matter, suggesting that it is the prerogative of the President and the Governor to give a proper government, to make sure there's a proper opportunity for the formation of a government in Delhi. Now, because of arguments and counter-arguments by the centre, the Supreme Court had a few doubts about the intentions of the political parties, which is why a clarification has been sought from the BJP as well as the Congress, where exactly they stand as far as the government formation in Delhi is concerned. Because let's assume if both the parties are not willing to go in for that, for the government formation or stake claim to it whatsoever, then the Supreme Court may take this a step further and perhaps issue directions on this particular petition.
Jaskirat Singh Baba, many thanks for joining us with that update from the Supreme Court.